What's up, beautiful bastards? I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. And welcome to today's ASMR video. So, in today's video, I'm gonna be reading you a true crime story, since it was requested by one of my subscribers with the name Buka yesterday. So yeah, but before we get into it, I just want to tell you guys I uploaded an ASMR video with my dad in my new channel. The link will be in the description. We hosted a little Q&A together, and it was a lot of fun to film, and I hope you have a lot of fun watching it as well. If you want to support me, as I said, the link will be in the description to the new channel. Give it a look, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to the new channel. Yeah, thank you so much for the support. The link will be in the description and pinned in the comments. Alright, with that being said, let's get into it. Today's story is about one of the weirdest and most deadly bank robberies in Japanese history. This guy robbed a bank by poisoning 16 of the staff. This story is written by Osborne from medium.com. All credit to him. So let's get into it. We have all seen the movies where a group of individuals walk into a bank with masks and guns and rob the bank while holding the bank staff and customers hostage. SWAT teams arrive, squad cars with their sirens blaring surround the building. Eventually, there is a shootout and the criminals fall. This story is about a different type of bank robbery. Rather than a group, a single individual pretending to be a doctor enters the bank and convinces the staff to drink cyanide pills. Of the 16 poisoned, 12 die, and the culprit steals some money before leaving the bank quietly. No police sirens, no weapons, no alarms. A man named Sadamichi Hirasawa supposedly carried out this bank robbery and was eventually caught. How did he convince his victims to drink the poison? How much money did he steal? And more importantly, how did he get caught? And what happened to him? On January 26, 1948, a man walked into the Imperial Bank in Tokyo before closing time. He told the bank staff that he was a public health official sent by the US occupation authorities and was ordered to inoculate the staff against an outbreak of dysentery. Believing his lies, all 15 staff and one child of one of the staff lined up and took the pill and few drops of liquid. Wait, hold on a minute, man. What kind of BS guys, is this. I'm not talking about like this is like not true. It is true and it was reported, of course. But come on, man, if you work in the bank and some random dude shows up to the bank saying that it is a public health official sent by the US occupation authorities, I mean, dude, you're not gonna request any paperwork. You're not gonna, ask any questions, make some phone calls, stuff like that. You're just gonna take whatever he's providing. Like, what? Come on, dude. Like, I understand this was back in 1948, but still, you don't just take stuff from a random dude that walks in and pretends or tells you that he is someone important. Like, dude, what? Anyways, but as I said, this was true. This is not fiction. This was true, and it was reported. And yeah, this guy committed those crimes this way and was sentenced and all that stuff. Anyways, so yeah, they believed his lies. That those 15 people must be the dumbest 15 people in the planet. But anyways, within minutes, all of them started having a reaction to the drug and fell to the floor, while all 16 were wriggling on the floor, fighting for their lives. The robber stole about 160,000 yen, which is around 1,500 bucks, which would be about 10,000 bucks today. And you're doing all that for 10 grand. Oh my god. I thought the 15 people on the staff are stupid, but this guy is even dumber. Killing 15 people for 10 grand. Anyways, if you are that quote unquote smart, you can make up some other scenario and raise 10 grand easily without having to kill 15 people. Anyways, mysteriously, a lot of the money that was in the bank was left behind. The robber quickly left the bank while the employees continued to struggle. 10 of the victims died in the bank, while 2 others were rushed to the hospital but died later. A few months before this incident, there had been a couple of other similar incidents where someone had attempted to convince the staff to take medicine in hopes to rob the bank. Luckily, the other 2 attempts had been unsuccessful. Yeah, I mean, it's a very dumb trick. I thought this guy's gonna be, like when I read the title of the story, I thought he's gonna be like really smart and stuff, but like my man just walked in and told him, hey, I am a public health official and you guys need to drink this. And they just said, yes my lord, and drank that stuff. Anyways, in one incident that took place at the Yasuda Bank, a man named Jiro Yamaguchi gave his card and attempted to drug the staff. The police later found the card and the name were fake. A second incident involved similar circumstances, but the business card given and name introduced was Shigeru Matsui. This was the same name of the man who exchanged cards with Sadamichi on the ferry. When the police tried to locate Shigeru Matsui, they found he had an alibi and could not have been the one to rob the Imperial Bank. However, this meant that someone who received the card from him was using it to impersonate a doctor and was the real killer. Through talking with Shigeru Since exchanging business cards is a very important part of business and everyday life, most people carry files or card cases holding all the cards of the people they have interacted with. Shigeru was even more meticulous. He actually recorded what time and where he received cards from others. With this list of potential suspects, the police began a search in which 62 of the people that received the card were quickly cleared because of their alibis. Another 22 were also cleared because they could not have been relevant to the case at all. That left 8 people who received Shigeru's cards that could be potential suspects. Of the 8, one was Sadamichi Hirasawa. Upon further investigation into Sadamichi, they found that he had previous cases of bank fraud against him. When the police confronted him, he also told the police he was taking a walk alone at the time of the robbery, so had no one who could provide him with an alibi. When they asked Sadamichi to provide the business card he received from Shigeru, he told the police that he had been pickpocketed, so he had lost his wallet containing the card. Finding it suspicious, the police searched his home and found a large amount of cash, equaling a similar amount to the cash stolen at the bank. Despite denying having robbed the bank or poisoning the workers, he was arrested in August of 1948, about 7 months after the incident occurred. Sadamichi was 56 years old at the time and was arrested while he was at his parents' home in Otaru. In police custody, Sadamichi confessed to robbing the bank and giving the staff fatal drugs. He later recanted his confession, saying that he was tortured and forced into confessing despite being innocent. His legal team also claimed that his confession was due to partial insanity brought on by his Korsakov syndrome and was not reliable. However, the court found him able to stand trial and he was charged with the murders of 12 people, attempted murder of the remaining 4, and bank robbery. Some witnesses identified Sadamichi as the man who was in the bank, as well as the 2 of the 4 victims that survived. They say that they recognized the scar he had under his chin. In 1950, the courts found Sadamichi guilty and sentenced him to death. The Supreme Court upheld the death sentence until 1955. In fact, his legal time attempted 18 times. Do they mean his legal team? Yeah, not his legal time. His legal team attempted 18 times to have the sentence revoked or have a retrial, but they were all rejected. For 32 years, Sadamichi continued to claim his innocence on death row. He continued painting and even wrote an autobiography. Despite getting a heart attack when he was 82, he quickly recovered and went back to his painting. Sadamichi had many supporters who believed he was innocent and continued to fight to have him released. Even his wife, who had divorced him, continued to visit him in prison until she passed away at age 86. Ministry of Justice officials all refused to sign his death warrant, so Sadamichi remained in prison until he passed away of natural causes in May of 1997 at age 95. Wow, he actually lived a very long life in prison. Man, I'm not gonna lie, this story was disappointing. Of course, no offense to the writer. He did a brilliant job writing this. But I'm talking about the actual crime. I'm not saying that there are crimes who are good, no. But this was just dumb. This guy is very dumb, and the people who took the medicine are dumber. I don't know. This does not look like a very sophisticated, well planned crime. Just looks stupid. And my man is doing all this for 10 grand. It's actually 1,500 at the time, which is equivalent to 10 grand now. Yeah, that was disappointing. But yeah, anyways, that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and check out the video with my dad. In the description, I will do a video with my mom soon too. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.